Hey, today is January 22nd and we got a really nice day. It's a little cold, but I'm going to go up here and take a look at the bees. And they've been flying just a little bit, coming out to get water. But I'm going to go up to the top here and we're going to just take a quick peek in some of the hives. Well, this was bound to happen. I have to use a rope to get up this little climb right here. And I was thinking as I was pulling on that rope that it's time to replace the rope. Well, I should have done it about a week ago because I had my full weight on it and the rope snapped and I rolled back down the hill and banged my head. Didn't feel too good, but I think I'm okay. So I'm going to find another way up the hill here and we're going to go up to the bees. Okay, we're up here in the apiary and there's a tiny bit of wind. It's almost 50 degrees out here, maybe 47, 48 Fahrenheit, and wind's not really blowing. So usually what I do is I come up here and I just pull the tops off real quick and pop the inner cover and just look to make sure that there's some candy up there on the top. So anyway, we're going to take a look at this one real quick. You can see we got a lot of bees in this one and they are just eating that candy up. And so usually what I'll do, I'll just come in here and make sure there's some bee candy sitting up here and some pollen substitute, and then I'll close the lid and get out of here. I usually don't dig any deeper than that. So if I can see them on top, they're usually pretty good. So and this hive right here is got me worried a little bit. We'll look and see when I open it up. You'll see what I'm talking about. It doesn't have that many bees, and you can see there's just a few over in the corner over there, and I'm really surprised to see them up like this, because usually they're down inside there about midway. And the only way I can tell if they're in here is just kind of put my ear in here and just kind of slap the side of the hive, and I can hear them buzzing down inside there. So anyway, they've got plenty of food and pollen. This one right here has been a pretty good hive. This is one we started last year from a package. Let's see. And they are just all over this candy up here. And just buzzing. I'm starting to get a little irritated. So, yeah, there's a little fella right there. Looking for trouble, are you? Get away. Ooh, not too bad in here either. We got a few bees buzzing around, and they sound pretty vigorous. And they're just kind of out wandering around in this feeder area up here. So I guess it must be sort of comfortable inside that hive. Now this hive right here is got some pretty mean bees in it, and I think as soon as I pull this lid, they're going to come after this camera because of its color. It's a dark color. So let's see what happens here. There they are. Well, they're not really paying much attention to me today, but I've come in here before and literally 2 or 3 bees will just instantly jump out of here after me. Yeah, see, they're already charging the camera in my sleeve here. So I don't know what it is about this hive that these bees will, but it's been a damn good hive. It's had a lot of bees. Last year it had a lot of bees in it, and did really well. I guess they're just a little hot-tempered, but it doesn't take much to get them. Yeah, see, they're starting to come after my hands here. I don't know what it is, but they did pretty good last year, so I'll just have to deal with them. I can't imagine cracking this thing open and when it's during the springtime with a lot of bees on it. There's one on the camera there. Get off there, little fella. Go away. Make sure the smoker's working. There's my ventilation prop right there. These covers that right here came from Man Lake. They don't have a notch in them. I don't know why they do that. All the other ones, Brushy Mountain and the Rossman covers, inner covers, have a notch in the front to allow for ventilation, but these covers don't. So I just take and put a little stick up there in the front just to prop it up just a little bit. This was one we started from the package last year, and it's been doing pretty good. Let's see what we got here. And see that one, look at this, awesome. Awesome. I have high hopes for this hive. Just incredible. Bees, bees, bees. But they just love that bee candy, I tell you. That is a way to go. Yeah, this one, like I said, this cover is from Brushy Mountain, and I really like their stuff. This is a nice, solid piece of plywood right in the middle here, and it's got this nice edge on it here, and it's got the notch in the front, and for ventilation, and their stuff's really good. Now this hive here, not so good. And once again, we got a Man Lake cover with a little prop in it. And you can see the bee candy in here. Yeah, I see there's no bees up here at the top. They're down inside there, because if I slap the side of the box, you can hear them. Right there, they're coming up over here. So they're inside there. They just don't like coming up to the top for some reason. And this box is fairly heavy, so it's still got a lot of honey or something in it. So and finally, this is one we started from a package last year, and look at this, is the same thing, man. Just a lot of bees in here, really going good. So we've got about, out of the 8, you know, I got so many I have to stop and count now. I got 8 hives, and out of the 8, 1, 2, 3. I'd say 6 out of the 8 are doing really well. Maybe 4 out of the 8 are doing really fantastic. And there's these 2 that are on the corners. This one right here, the white ones right there on the corners, are, in my opinion, the feeble hives. But I'm going to see what happens with them. We may end up trying to requeen them, but I'm just kind of expecting at this point we don't get much production out of them. So anyway. But there's still bees in there, and we'll see what happens. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I'll put the cover back on. Close it up. Slide that forward. Everybody's forward. Good. Everybody's good to go. And like I said, it's been a really beautiful day out here. Sun's out. We got blue skies, and bees are out flying just a little bit, not much. So anyway, I've got to go inside and recuperate from my fall. Later. I just discovered something that could have been quite tragic. Reaching around for my hive tool here. I'm going to set the camera up, and actually let me do it this way. You might be able to see a little better. I'm going to set it right there on the corner, and I hope you can see this. I normally keep my hive tool back here in my back pocket, and when I slipped down that hill, I fell back on my back, and fortunately this hive tool, I had it in my pocket. I shouldn't have, but I did, and it got ripped around. You can see it ripped my pocket out of my pants. And so now the rule is, going up and down the hill, no hive tool in the pocket, because this could have easily done something really bad back there. So anyway, folks, remember, hive tool in the pocket. Be careful. Out.